Ever feel like you're stuck on a treadmill, working hard, getting paid, but by the end of the month, you're right back where you started? That was Isaac's life. He worked on the docks, earned a decent paycheck every Friday, but by the next Thursday, it was gone. Rent, groceries, a few too many nights out, and subscriptions he never used. At 34, he was living paycheck to paycheck with nothing but credit card debt to his name. The idea of financial freedom felt like a fantasy, something for other people. Then, one day, he found a dusty old booklet in a used bookstore. The title was simple, From Paycheck to Freedom. He almost put it back, but the first line caught his eye. What if your path to financial independence is not about earning more, but about mastering what you already have? That night, he read the whole thing, and it changed his life. It wasn't about complicated stock market theories. It was a simple, practical philosophy built on 3 pillars. Pillar 1 was the mindset shift. Isaac was doing what most of us do, spending first and trying to save whatever was left over, which was usually nothing. The book said to flip that script completely. Treat your savings like your most important bill. Pay yourself first. Why? Because this is the single fastest way to build the seed money, the capital, that will eventually start working for you. It's not about depriving yourself, it's about taking control. Pillar 2 was creating an automated system to make success almost inevitable. The rule was simple. Start by automatically saving at least 10% of every single paycheck. Set up an automatic transfer the day you get paid. This forces a new habit. You quickly learn to live on the remaining percentage, and your wealth starts to build silently in the background without you even thinking about it. Pillar 3 was all about spending with purpose, which the book called the frugality framework. Isaac always thought being frugal meant being cheap and missing out on life, but the book redefined it. Frugality isn't about deprivation. It's about conscious spending. It's about getting the most value for your money and making sure your spending aligns with your long-term goals. The key was a simple filter. Before buying anything, ask yourself, is this a need or a want? This one question helps you reject impulse buys and prioritize long-term security over short-term pleasure. Modern frugality uses technology to its advantage, like budgeting apps and hunting for real value, choosing quality that lasts over cheap, disposable stuff. Armed with this new knowledge, Isaac started his transformation. His old habit was to spend his entire salary as soon as he got it. Now, on his next payday, the very first thing he did was set up an automatic transfer of 15% of his check into a separate savings account. He immediately started living on the remaining 85%. Since he never saw that 15%, he couldn't spend it. Next, he tracked every single dollar he spent for a month using a free app. The results were a shock. $50 a week just on coffee, $150 a month on subscriptions he'd forgotten about. It was a massive wake-up call. He started using the need versus want filter on everything. He canceled 3 streaming services, started making coffee at home, and began meal prepping on Sundays for the week. He unsubscribed from marketing emails and, crucially, deleted his saved credit card info from all online stores. That extra 30 seconds it took to find his wallet was often enough to kill the impulse to buy. 12 months later, the results were incredible. His automatic savings habit built an emergency fund of over $6,000, more money than he'd ever had in his account at one time. The money he saved by cutting out non-essentials, nearly $300 a month, went straight to his credit card debt, and he paid it off completely in just 8 months. But the biggest change was psychological. For the first time, Isaac felt in control of his money and his life. Spending became an intentional choice, not a mindless reaction. Saving wasn't a chore anymore, it was a source of pride and security. He was no longer just working for the weekend, he was working for his freedom. That disciplined foundation gave him the confidence to start learning about investing, turning his small savings into a real shot at a future where he could choose his own adventures. If Isaac's story resonates with you, maybe it's time to ask yourself, what's your first step going to be? Thanks for watching.